Mahara is an e-portfolio, and it has a lot of capabilities with regard to students being able to use it for their academic, their personal development and their career development. Within the last few years there's been quite a lot of high profile documentation and government action with regard to implementing personal development planning within degree programmes. The Burgess report highlighted the need for undergraduate programmes to include personal development as well as academic development. The e-portfolio provides a vehicle to be able to store all that information and to be able to interact with students, or for the students to be able to use the e-portfolio as a depository for all their personal learning. Currently I'm using Mahara with first year undergraduate students. Many students arrive with different backgrounds, and especially in business we've got a wide variety of students of diverse backgrounds, international and UK home students, all in the same groups, and they all have different learning needs. And with regards to students joining an undergraduate programme, their main aim really is to improve their skills so that they become employable at the end of the 3-year degree programme. And Mahara is something that they can use to help develop those skills and to record all their experiences with regard to their development. Mahara is quite easy for students to use. It's accessible easily through Moodle and is part of the overall training that we give to first year undergraduate students when they arrive. Using a virtual learning environment is something new to them, and Mahara just becomes part of that. There are different sections on Mahara where the students can record their different skills. There are also groups that they can set up. They're making new friends, and some of them like to create groups of friends so that they can share thoughts and experiences about their life on the programme, because they're all making new friends. As well as that, they're recording information that's going to help them towards writing a CV, and in particular we're using this within a assessed module, which is academic and personal development, where the students will present a number of documents recording their development needs. Mahara has the advantage that it can keep a record of all students' progress throughout the time they're on the programme. Within the start of an academic and personal development module, there are inevitably a number of skills exercises, career development exercises, reflective writing that the students need to perfect the art, and Mahara is a depository for those articles, and the students are able to use the Mahara as a means of showing that assessment to a tutor without having lots of paper, and it is a resource which is easily updatable. In previous years, when we've used portfolio approach, a paper portfolio approach, students have been submitting files of paper for this module, but now this electronic resource makes it easier for us to view their progress online. Currently we're still learning how to use Mahara, and it is important that you have a structured approach when you're starting to use this. The students have a very detailed checklist of the requirements of what they're supposed to use Mahara for. There's a number like you would have with any other assignment, they need a detailed specification, and there's a checklist of documents that they do need to save in various folders, and there is some detailed worksheets to help the students produce all the documents fit for the purpose of the assignment specification that they need to produce at the end of the year. Currently, this is the first year that we've used Mahara, so I haven't had any final outcome of what the students think of Mahara. In the progress of the module, it seems to be quite successful. I have used an e-portfolio before, and it's definitely a more convenient route for evidencing student development in comparison to a paper portfolio. When using Mahara, I think it's important to ensure that you've well planned what you want to get out of using Mahara during the course of the study. I particularly had the aim of using it firstly for students to start off a repository for storing all their skills material, but also as an assignment submission. Students present a view, which is a series of documents on a page which are presented for assessment to a tutor, and that was really my aim. And because of that, it needed to be well planned in advance, and so I knew exactly what the students were going to present, and the students knew exactly what they needed to present as they had an assignment specification to follow. When I first started using portfolios, I didn't really know where to start, and using the JISC materials of how to use an e-portfolio and how to create an e-portfolio were a useful starting point for me. The use of Mahara has been something that I've developed more from looking at the videos that have been online. A lot of visual materials are useful in helping tutors and students coming to terms with using an e-portfolio.